Ba, 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 boo, doo, doo, doo. Ba, ba. Here's Johnny. Thank you, Ed. Hello, hey, hi there, social media family. Being of any subscribers and or visitors alike, or likewise to that being in my own YouTube social media channel and or chat room and comment section. How are you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay, if not better yet, to be said, to be feeling all right. Or if not best of all, to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. Yours, your family and friends, hopefully me and mine likewise as well, or all the same. Well, whatever I have it said. Please do excuse, pardon, or forgive me for butchering the English language of the American dialect with all of its grammatical usages of quality and quantities. For that being practically and possibly for something like the umpteen consecutive time. I am sorry about that. I do apologize. But then, nevertheless, I had never claimed to have become or be an English major. And how much less have I ever claimed to have become or be an English professor? Anyway, though, and moving right along. Now that I've gotten the preliminaries or the basic intro as an introduction, and our footnotes out of the way as in taken care of. And may God bless us all. For that being of which is to be discussed with the many different views and opinions to be possibly affiliated or associated with and representing the present social media content of a broadcast video for what it is worth to anybody, including person of I myself. Sorry about this. This is some toothpaste on my sweater. No. And with the many different views and opinions to be affiliated, associated with, and representing some of such thereof, or the same in the said in question and of the former previous prior mentioned, so far as the social media broadcast of video as we have it at hand for the present given moment in time. And if you have a difference of views and opinions or in disagreement with something in which I can or could possibly say and state for the record, then please leave your comments, remarks, or whatever, or have it said, that being of some such is to be called, within my comment section or chat room. But then please do employ the usages of as in be discreet in going about expressing yourself with discretion. Yes, please do employ the usages of discretion. Otherwise, you may become or be one to get upon my hit list to not only silence your chat. I guess that's going to be one of my new hit list. Then you could be silenced so far as your chat is concerned. And then from there, if you persist to attempt to come off like an internet troll character who could attempt to once again and or that much more attempt to become or be annoying, then from there I may just have to block you, dump you all together out into oblivion, trash you for attempting to trash my own YouTube social media channel, attempting to use it as your own soapbox or platform for or podium for ignorance and or insanity, not to mention impoliteness, or another word for stupidity, sickness, and or rudeness, for you coming off like a sadist, ignoramus, imbecile, idiot, and or sicko or psycho, like certain neighbors of mine, being of whom would be much more commonly called and or commonly known as neighbors from damn hell, especially for where I'm at now, with the worst of the likes of their kind and the worst of the neighborhood. unfortunately, as I myself am a resident or tenant thereof, thanks to one of my past neighbors from down here who had caused me to have to move here. Hopefully, only temporarily, for the present one where I'm at, you know, and upon short notice to keep from becoming of the rank and file of the homeless, or in other words, the derelict transients, or the shopping cart pushing peoples or persons, who have all their belongings, personal effects, or possessions within that being the same. Yes. And not that the last mention is supposed to be the content of the present social media broadcast or video or whatever one wants to make it either, But then for what it's worth, I hope that somebody or more than quite a few, one in many, get something out of this here particular one, especially if I get to trying to deliver the gospel message of our Lord and Savior Christ. And now with that being said, now that I've gotten the preliminaries out the way or have taken care of the necessary business at hand, so far as the basic intro, as an introduction and our footnotes is concerned, then let's get on with it. Come on with it. Come on. Who's up for the challenge? Are you ready to score some major points for your benefit to better you, and maybe give some such other the 1-2 knockout punch, to be about the necessary business at hand for survival of the fittest, but especially of this nature. Yes, anyway, though, so I say, regardless of, saying, or say for the record, regardless of how I had woke up rather late today, then I'm going to have to get to local medical facilities, premises, properties for any given vicinity area, neighborhood, community after a while, if matters persist so far as concerning my own general physical and or mental health for that matter, and as I suspect that it has been sabotaged by certain ones of these here present neighbors from damn hell characters, are the worst ones for worst of the vicinity area neighborhood community where I am now at as a resident tenant for the present given time, until further notice, until I can move back to a much better one. But anyway, today's social media content of a broadcasted video is dealing with or regarding or making reference to, something along that of a similar line of thought or nature so far as, an individual's personal existence, And with that having been said, and as it would be for anybody, the average one. And so let me begin, it just brought to mind, had me reflect upon most recently for what I could possibly be going through for my own personal existence, as I would take measures for my own survival, Now, and not that I mean to go into any specific details and do regarding reference to personal by myself, but anyway, as I speak rather vaguely, if anything, I noticed that certain neighborhoods, they're more notorious for their, the character content, so far as the local yokos, or the average riffraff, or street punks, or gangbangers, etc., or whatever they are to be called, or the social rejects, So that just get me to thinking, if somebody is looking to be recruiting, to join their crew or team to attempt to carve out an empire, a greater empire for themselves, then remember The old saying, all that glitters is not gold. It holds ever so true, you know. Now, I don't know what your own personal existence may be like as of the present given on time. I can only speak for myself, but if anybody is offering you a way out and where it seems just so good to be true, then you should give some such serious as well as second thought, man. Because if anything looks like it's just too good to be true, that could possibly be being that because it's not. You hear what I'm saying? More than likely, more often than not, it's a scam, it's a scheme that could, you know, greatly put you at a disadvantage, to put it mildly, but then that's not the half of what I had meant to say. That's an understatement, if anything. In other words, it could jeopardize your own personal existence. And people in damn hell want ice water. And that P&J sandwich in your own personal fridge don't look half as bad after all, even if it has been in there for a few days. What's the expiration date on leftovers in the fridge? I don't know. Something about, well, at the most, it's supposed to be for a week, I think. Anything left in your fridge after a week or so, you know, it is suspect to possibly having the possible potential to have you become subject to experiencing food poisoning, where from there you better hightail it to a medical facility of a hospital and then do follow-up at a clinic like ASAP, you know, and especially if it could have been possibly tampered with by the likes of certain neighbors, being of whom would be commonly called and are commonly known as neighbors from damn hell, you know. Yeah, but anyway, getting back to what I was trying to say, you know, yeah, that P&J sandwich in the fridge would not be looking half as bad, you know, compared on to that bologna sandwich. Yeah, the P&J sandwich in your own personal fridge don't look half as bad compared on to that bologna sandwich in the man's can, if you know what I mean, where you could be possibly doing the WWF Jailhouse Rumble, and as well as you could do it in the crazy house, as you could likewise do it in the can, you know, for having made yourself become like Boo Boo the Fool, like somebody reeled you in the big fish. Hold that thought. No offense meant to you, user. I'm just going to get a prop to emphasize the last point I was trying to make, you know. Okay, hold up. I got to plug this personal computer, my PC back up. No, I don't have a PC. Otherwise, if you know what I mean. A PC that born and raised female person representing opposite sex would have. But then, if you fall prey to somebody else reeling you in, called another one, like, I look like a big one, the big fool. Somebody help me pull this fool in. For our own family and pyramid scam or scheme. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big boo boo the fool. Moo moo cattle. As well, it could be said, bye bye sheep. Oh, being led in by the hireling who cares nothing about the sheep compared to the good shepherd otherwise. Like these prosperity preacher televangelists, the false brethren, false prophets, and antichrist, the closet devil worshippers. You know, leading, you know, most churchgoers who are nothing but closet devil worshippers for themselves, most churchgoers of whatever religious denomination. Oh, really, this big one. Oh, I got it. It's coming. Because Jaws got you. Jaws, aka televisionist prosperity preacher men who outnumber their female or woman rival counterparts. Jaws got you. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're gonna eat tonight. Get ready to stuff our bank accounts with this fool's moolah or mucho dineros. We're going to steal another house. We're going to steal another motor vehicle. Because this boo-boo the fool has signed one's own personal property over to us again. Help me, y'all. Help me, my fellow fishers otherwise. My fellow Jim Jones wannabes of characters. Having so many of these gullible fools drink just another updated version of the Jonestown Kool-Aid mixed punch. And so are these here street vermin out here, big cheeses, just sticking out there like a sore thumb, ready to look like the real life American gangster going down for the count as the sting be on. The heat is on the streets. The heat is on. Man, that was a busting pop culture vintage classic song number back in the day, you know. Don't turn around, the commissar's in town, bad boys, oh, what you gonna do, when they come for you? Yeah, I know what that's like, you know, from my own personal experiences, you know, being checked in, you know, and lock up. There was one time or another, they literally had each and every one of us stripped down to our clothes. Stripped down to our clothing, take it all off, you know. Take it all off. Take it off here, boss man. Take it off here, boss. Man, so from there I knew that I was in, you know, the real lockup when they tell you to take off all your clothing. So I said, oh, Lord have mercy. This was like years ago, though. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. What have I got myself into? Oh, Lord have mercy. But you better not let those other jailbirds see you busting out a tear. Man, because that sends signals that way. Oh, man. Look what we have here. Little Red Riding Hood. Come on, wolfhounds. We gonna eat tonight. Oh, pretty little thing. I feel a hunger coming on. Seymour's hungry. Come here, B. What up, though, B? You hungry, man? Got a candy bar for you. I'm gonna leave it on your bed, you know. Go on ahead and knock yourself out. Be down. How's that candy bar, dude? Guy, fella? Oh, man, it was straight. You don't know what they be like, you know, setting you up for. Well, check this out, home team. You know, nothing's for free. Not in this world, especially in this count. So, you got to put out now, man. Huh? You know what I say, man? What? You done gone deaf? Man, do I have to spell it out for you? You ain't retarded, is you? I said you got to put it out, man. I want some of that peanut butter, man. You took my candy bar and you ate it up. Now I gotta go for some of your peanut butter. Like a real life quagmire. Man, because if you ain't been on your piece of Q, you don't know what they're all about. And you in for the fight of your life because you don't know, you know, what they can have planned for you then. Unless you are neutral that can really throw down. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, man, check it out, though. I appreciate that, man. That candy bar was sweet, but you know, it's like Murder, She Wrote. It's a done deal. Ain't nothing happening here, man. Come back maybe tomorrow, and maybe I have you, lick on my spaghetti meatballs. So what? You challenging me? It is what it is, home team. I ain't going out like that. Oh, man. You have to pay up, man. Ain't nothing here for free. Well, man, you disrespected me, so what do you expect, man? You gotta give respect in order to get respect. I didn't ask for your stinking ass candy bar anyway. Mother lover. So push on, fool. I don't give a damn who you riding with. What clique, man? I ain't just all by myself. Even if I was be walking as a neutral, I'm still gonna carry myself like a man, because that's the way it is, that's the way it be. What I say, man? Do I stutter? I'm saying you better be like on the real like so-and-so, because you make your bed, you lie in it. That's just the way it is. It is what it is, Ain't no shame, my game. I'm just keeping it real. Now, I woke up this morning. I was feeling like so much in the funk. I still am, but hopefully not as much as before. And I suspect that these present neighbors from down here could probably have something to do with, like, somebody got me. And like, check out this scenario though. Like without my knowledge, as well as without my permission or without my consent, and like they done a number on my physical body. And like I said, there's a drug pusher, a dope dealer that lives on the same floor level where I'm at. I'm wondering if he could have played a major hand in where I'm feeling at the moment, like could have stuck me like so to have me feeling body aches and pains so that I could possibly become one of his next and new customers. I ain't getting for that, like all of a sudden he, like as if he expected me to knock on his door and say, "Hey, look here, home team. I hear tell that you like got the merch, man. You like a supplier, a provider. Look here, a homie here is kind of hurting, so if you can hook me up with a little something, I'm gonna give you your moolah and edge me straight." Oh, sure, oh man, yeah, sure enough, without a doubt, ain't nothing like that, man. So I'll be like, "Man, fuck you and the horse you rode in, motherfucker. If I catch any damn party crashers or home invaders or intruders in my place, I'm gonna bust you up. This ain't that kind of play. Homie, don't play that, man. You gotta give respect in order to get respect. Respect me, I respect you, Don't trespass my premises and properties, and I'll catch it in here. But then your ass is mine. I'm gonna take you out the box. I'm gonna be like, knock him out the bar. Nah, I'm gonna be like, Mama said to knock you out. And I'm gonna be like, whereas you can hear the song be ringing in your head. Knock him out the box. Knock him out the box. From Muhammad Ali to Bruce Lee. We're gonna get these hands and dance on them. Be I were to be concealed carry or not at the moment. But anyway, though, getting back to some of such other, man, it is foul and funky down here out in these streets, Somebody be attempting to recruit you for some business that you ought not to be getting into, then you better or best be staying out of the way, Like, move out the way, but you better move yourself before somebody else moves you. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? And the life you save may be your own. Home team, homie Romy. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't new to this. Boom, boom, boom. I bet you get a slap for that. Boom, 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 boom. That was an old Ice-T cut, Ice-T, the Black Brother rapper, singer who had become actor for Hollywood or Hollywood, California. Hey, Kevin Hart, pipe down. Pipe down, Kevin Hart. Don't play anybody that you don't know, male or female for that matter. He did attempt to come off like extremely homophobic. And word on the street is that he may be one of them closet Peter Pans himself. All funny like, tee-hee, tee-hee. Go on, Steve Kevin Hart. Go on. Watch that, man. I'm sorry. My bad. Don't hit me. Don't, my bad. I ain't trying to come to you like that. I wasn't disrespecting you, man. You sure you didn't raise up your dress or skirt to me? No, I didn't, you know what I mean? You had a clue. Yeah, but anyway though, these streets are funky and foul out here. You don't know who could be scoping you at any given moment in time. I just told you all the other day how I was riding, you know, as a passenger. I'd become part of ridership of a mass transit of a public transportation system with all this many different buses, train routes, for the one that is commonly called and known as c.t.a, Chicago Transit Authority, regardless of whether it was for a bus or train route. But anyway, though, as I'm trying to get off at the side before then, there's this one woman representing the opposite sex, a born and raised female person, regardless of race or walk of life. Anyway, though, and for one of the worst of neighborhoods, be it that in my own where I'm at now or somewhere else similar. But anyway, where she's getting off at the side door herself, no matter if it was before a bus or train. And before then, she was supposed to be chilling. Then all of a sudden, right as I'm standing behind her, she pulls out her cell phone, like she received, like I'm wondering, did she have this set up? Like she received a call, and there's the dude, he's on the cell phone, he's looking at her and he's looking at me. I'm like, what the? Oh man, because I'm like thinking, if I had known you were gonna pull that, cause I'm trying to give her the benefit of that, but all things considered, I'm like, if I had known you were gonna pull that, I would let you have just gone ahead. I would have backed up and said, "Oh my bad," Not to mention, if I had known you were gonna pull that, I would have been like, cause I don't know you or him. Y'all may be scoping me, setting me up for the kill to get back with me later. Like, oh, you skeezer, you skank. Heifer. Get anything about the B word and the H word, bitch or hoe. You skeezer, you skank. You done got me. So now my mug is captured in somebody else's electronic device. So now I gotta be that much more alert to my surroundings and the characters within, watch my back that much more, As some such characters out in the street could come off like certain neighbors here where I'm at now, making like spooks that sit by the door more than like the midnight cowboy. And as these are the worst of neighbors from down here because they are creepier, they're more creepy than my last neighbors from down here elsewhere. Yeah. But anyway, though, getting back to something such as so, if somebody out in the street telling you about a street hustle they got going, and it's supposed to be just too good to be true, that's just it. Where do you think they get the saying, too good to be true? Just meaning that it's fishy, it's foul, it's funky. You better hightail it out from the presence of a bro, a male, or of a guy, a fella, dude like that could be coming off like somebody else attempting to sell you the Golden Gate Bridge or the Chicago River or the lakefront, for Lake Michigan and all that. If it's too good to be true, that's only being because it ain't true, It's bogus, it's damn hell. And people in damn hell want ice water. Yeah, man, I got this street hustle going, man. I'm gonna hook up. You gotta listen to the key words. Mother love it to my, yeah, me and my crew, me and my crew gonna hook up with some Mexicans, with Mexicana, hombres, amigos. That right there tells you point blank. Shut up, man. Shut up. I ain't listening. Talk to the hands. Shut up, man. I'm not interested. No, that's okay. That's okay, man. Push on, man. Push on. But I got this hustle going, man. The gig is a real money. Nah, I ain't interested. I don't want Officer Turnkey looking down my back, breathing down my throat, man. Cause that's one of the key words. Not to mean to sound and seem like a racist, but I'm telling you, man, trust me. Bro, out in the street talking about we got a street gig going, street hustle, and he's about to hook up with some Mexicans that gonna help the black brothers throw down and carve out an empire or carve out an even greater empire. That should tell you right there, it's the street hustle that leads in a one-way direction to the jail, the hospital, the crazy house, or the grave. You know, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think all these different moms and children, when they see a sting went down, the boys in blue pulling, a bunch of riffraff characters out of the woodwork to throw them in the back of their police squad cars and paddy wagons? Why do you think all them different moms and children be like clapping their hands? That's been because then they could breathe easier, because they know that, anytime the likes of those riffraff be around out here in the streets, so close to home, causing a bunch of chaos in the neighborhood, making it headache for other people or persons who ain't about that street life, that's making the rest of us look bad, that's bringing heat down on some of everybody. Why do you think they be clapping their hands, It don't take a rocket scientist, or a brain surgeon to figure that one out, because they're glad to get you out the neighborhood, especially if you attempt to recruit some of the young in. There's another boo-boo to fool. Hey, youngster, you want to make some money? Come here. Get him! Giggity. Got him. It's good. Oh, the fishing rod is hungry, man. Like a male voyager watching a porn website or something. You know what I'm saying? Got him, man. Got him. Boom. Politics is really politicking. Politics is really politicking. Like Griner in a Russian can, attempting to, get out, attempting to be sprung more than an American patriot of a Marine, Captain America of a real true blue man. Politics is really politicking. I'm just gonna send some Easter eggs to the Viet Cong and try to change the atmosphere to make it more conducive for a democratic republic or for democracy. Okay, boys, take them out. Boom! Like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Let me bring another political tenure, the presidency of our nation's capital, White House, where Marilyn Monroe at? Where my chick on the side? See, I'm hungry. I want to ride. Fly, Sally, fly. Fly, Robin, fly. Up to the sky. So if any of these here street facts be out here be talking about, I'm gonna carve out an even greater empire. I'm looking for new recruits for this thing. You want to hit the glass ceiling with me, huh? You want to carve out an empire for yourself, hometown, huh, man? Hey, give me your name and your digits, man. And all that kind of whatchamacallit. Hold that thought. I had to answer this one user who took to play me or disrespect my social media channel. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, y'all. I'm getting more than enough of my share of internet trolls once again, unfortunately. Anyway, though, hold that thought again. My typing is not what it could be at the moment. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, hold up. So, if anybody's out here fishing, yeah, I mean, beware. Because people in hell want ice water for sure. Yeah. Like it would compliment the saying, all that glitters is not gold, you know. And another old saying where they be saying that something about all money is not good money. The whole episode true, you know. Anytime a person sacrifice all the one's ethics or morals for something that just looks too good to be true, you know, then it's like open season on you. You have opened yourself up for a can of worms as you open up the Pandora's box, you know. Don't tell her how many snakes are in there, you know. I mean, I may not be what is it, what or who, no, who I want to be at the moment. Not that somebody has cloned me. It's just getting me thinking about some such hospital facilities, you know. Not all hospitals and or doctors and nurses are to be trusted, you know. Better recognize and realize, you know. And some of the stuff that these conspiracy theorists be saying is not exactly all lies. You better recognize and realize. And although, regardless of how, it's not all truth either, you know. But anyway, though, getting back to some society, if somebody out there in the streets is telling you about some kind of street hustle they got going, and it's supposed to be like, oh, gravy, man, my ship is coming in, it has arrived, man, and yours can come in too. And arrive if you just decide to, you know, here and now hook up with the homie, with me and my homie, Home Tank. Now, I'm going to leave it out there for you to consider, but it's not going to be out there for long, man, because I got other business prospects, You know what I'm saying, homie? And besides all that, I gotta look out for myself, my crew. We gotta be on the alert for the competition. Rival riffraff or the boys in blue about to close in for the kill. If you see a brother, be like, if anything, questions should come to mind. Who you looking for, bro? What's up? You're supposed to be talking to me. I'm right here, right in front of you. Nah, man, you know what time it is, man. These are some crazy time, man. Some rough time, man. Just trying to make sure nobody don't be like creeping up on us. Oh, you mean you trying to make sure that the boys in blue don't creep up on you and throw those iron or steel bracelets on you and cart you out of here, cart you off to the nearest holding cell, the jail, or the crazy house. That's why you're like, oh no, man, it ain't like that, bro. It ain't like that, man. I'm just trying to look out for you and me, man. I mean, you need some money, don't you? Huh? Hold that thought. You need some money? Yeah, man, I even throw you a few bones now here. No, that's okay, man. I'm straight. You sure here, man? Come on, man. Hook up, man. It's gonna be your time, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold that thought. Tell you what, homie, I get back with you, okay? Here's a few dollars. I'm gone, man. I'm gone. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, man. You'll see me now. Be running like one butt is on fire, like he's running from a burning building. That being that cuz the boys in blue, the fuzz is on his rotten, lousy, funky, foul butt. Ready to reel that joker in, They're about to make their quota. Looks like another one. We got another one. Because one wouldn't respect the biggest gang in any city, being of the boys in blue. We got a big one. And once they get you in the holding cell or jail, they passing over some paper. They passing over some paper to you, For you coming off, for you yourself coming off like Conan the Barbarian, otherwise, whereas the boys in blue, as they are, let's say, here, man, here's a solution to your problem, man. They passing over, like right. They passing over some of such paper for you to. Here, man, here's a little package. We want you to look over it, man. Look over it. Check it out, what's inside. And, then we want you to put down names, telephone numbers, address, locations, and maybe we'll give you a play. Heard that one before. Yeah, if you give us the big fist, then you may be able to walk, man. Yeah. Sign your life over. And that would be saying. Though sometimes they be on the up and up, but, a lot of times they don't, Yeah, give us names, telephone numbers, addresses, or contacts, man. And before you know it, you could be out here in 24 hours, man. That's just it. What a difference a day make, 24 little hours, because you don't know how quick that could go south, You could be giving out so much info about, you and your homies, and they talking about, man, we're going to give you amnesty. Yeah, right. Next thing you know, you're like, hey, Officer Turnkey, get in touch with us. And then be like, on the phone tomorrow. Hey, Popo, big boss man, I thought you said I'd be out here in 24 hours. Well, there had been quite a bit of a complication in your own personal matters. See, I was discussing matters about your situation with with my supervisor, and unfortunately, he said that it's a no-go. What? But you promised. Man, I didn't promise you squat, man. I suggested, if anything, unless you got something in writing, you ain't got diddly, man. And then, once they find out that you a rat in a can, hey, home team, ain't that what's his name? Yeah, that is a man. You done ratted your own clique out, man. What up? You done ratted us out? Nah, man, man, we're gonna trade you off to some or such of our rival. No, don't do this, man. Don't do this to me. Unless you want us to see us beat down ourselves. No, please, man, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. You're gonna be more sorrier than you ever felt like you is now, you know. Cause you did us wrong, man. You know, the trick of it is to not get off into a clique in the first place, you know. If they out here, you know, acting funky as damn hell, looking for new recruits, you know, today, you know, for they crew, for they clique, for they family. Hey, Boo Boo the Fool, come here. You got us another one, y'all. Don't go for it, man. Bad enough you have to be. Bob, we have to. Well, I like to use another word. Be concerned with, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see who this fool is. Disrespecting my channel. Somebody's trying to diss me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold that thought. You know, I'm gonna get back with y'all. You know, you know what I'm saying? So I was checking out some kind of what you call, looking at somebody had a pop up, what you call pop up notification. Somebody is attempting to disrespect me for another social media channel and applying to a response to my comment on there. You know, getting back to some of such other, you know, and as I'm about to conclude, you know, yeah, these streets is funky out here, you know. It's bad enough you have to use a better word, not word, because I ain't worried about nothing. I'm not worried about anything or anybody, you know, as long as I'm riding with the big boss man, the numero uno, God himself, you know. Though at times I can play the part of the devil's advocate, less than 2 years been a prodigal son and be sitting on my laurels and all that, you know. Because I got God on my side. God got my back, you know, as a believer in him, you know. Though at times it may be seeming like I be getting kind of desperate for some moolah, mucho dineros, especially if I could be feeling sick as a dog, and, you know, and my ship has not come in soon enough that is legit or legal, and then I could be romancing the thought about possibly carving out for myself an empire otherwise out in these streets, you know. Nah, I ain't with that program. Been there, done that, you know. But like I said, in one of these one part of this here present social media broadcast of video how that at one time or another I was in the can, they had us all stripped, you know, down to our undies, and then had us take that off for that matter. I was like, Lord, what have I got myself into? But then I had to sign some paper documents to get out of there that would you know, make me guilty. But then it wasn't anything major, so imagine if it was though. I would have had to have second and serious thoughts about signing anything from there then, you know, because you'd be signing your life away, you know. So you brothers, if you in the can, all I can say is, all I can do is pray for you, you know. Unless I can try to help you out otherwise in a legit legal kind of way. All I can do is pray for you, you know. But then if you have relatives and friends of your family that want to pay you a visit, tell them not to visit y'all or yours. You know, I know how much you be hurting, desperate for some company otherwise, but you know, you never know whether or not them jailbirds could send out their own you know, spies, make the phone lines contact, with their contacts to be scoping your family members and friends of your family and be stalking them and all, and then hold them for hostage, like as if they're silencing any jurors from testifying against them or something. You never know, and you never know who your jail bed bunk buddy could be. As far as you know, it could be one of the boys in blue perpetrating on the fraud in the can with you, trying to get the intel to not only bring your crew down, but to bring you down. And whereas you may not see the light of day, you may not be able to get out of the can, with the exception of getting out of there in a body bag with a toe tag attached to it. What a difference a day make, 24 little hours. Yeah, I yet to check the Gmail. I wonder what you sent me. Hopefully it's good. Otherwise, I may have to do a number on you like I do the doodle cat who disrespected my social media channel. Because I'm still seriously thinking about, from silencing his chat to blocking him. Talking about he's going terminal. Could you please explain what he meant by that when he said he's going terminal? Maybe he meant I'm going international. I'm speaking on an international, consensus of thought of what's happening in the world with this global pandemic and how, different races of persons or whatever walks of life, they acting cheesier than a little bit. More cheesy than just like certain neighbors from down here. You don't know if they could be moonlighting as internet trolls, crank callers, stalkers, but then you best not be taking any chances, not to mention if they come off like party crashers or home invaders, or intruders. But anyway, though, getting back to some of such other, you know, yeah, they do. But anyway, getting back to some of such other. So, I know if I was in the can, I wouldn't want any family members and friends of my family visiting me, because, when you do the time, your whole family and your friends of your family do the time with you, because they suffer from worry about what's going to become of you, what's happening with you at some given moment, what could possibly happen to you in the future and all that. But anyway, though, I'm about to conclude this broadcast, as I try to think to do so now by saying, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your vein, by recognizing and realizing what he himself had done and did upon the cross of Calvary Hill of Golgotha, suffering at the hands of some Roman soldiers upon orders of their superiors, religious, political, militaristic, and etc. But then, nevertheless, as he went to that cross of Calvary, to try to become the perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me, I say for you as well as for me, don't steal my trademark gesture. Whereas I'm gonna have to copyright it sometime. So that anybody's being of whatever races and whatever walks of life, fashions of society, lifestyle preferences, being of the old and young alike, both of the two sexual genders, males and females, were to profess some such faith in him, and any of us representing not only the human species, but then the global community within this post 911 era of our new millennium apocalyptic day and age, and where the doomsday clock is now at a few minutes from midnight compared on to our former period prior to then, it was a quarter midnight for these rather biblically prophetic times, were to profess some such faith in him. From there we would become and be blessed from one regard another, more with one. First and foremost, with his salvation, being which is the only means by which any of us can or could possibly become or be considered as citizens of the kingdom of heaven. And then second of all, with his deliverance. But first of all, you have got to get his salvation, otherwise you got nothing coming so far as blessings are concerned. And if you make that transition for the great beyond or hereafter afterlife without that blood sacrifice of his salvation plan, being of which is the only fire insurance against electrified damn hell, and that's where your final destination would be, to be tortured and terrorized by the devil and his demons, like other lost damn human souls of unbelievers and non-believers forever, compared to how we as believers in God would be across that great divide that separates heaven from hell, in the company of like-minded believers, as in Christians, aka Protestants, and the presence of God as angels, as citizens of the kingdom of heaven. Hey, but then you all take care and be safe, be blessed, not stressed, peace and love, joy and happiness. And I will hope to holler at you later. Well, not literally actually holler at you, but I think you get the meaning of what I'm trying to say. That's just street slang for how I'll talk to you then, true to rag with your persons, engage in a conversation and dialogue. And, I hope that each and every one of you have gotten something out of what I had said, especially the part about Christ's salvation, because tomorrow is not promised to anybody, I mean, don't accept any wood nickels, all that glitters is not gold. You better recognize and realize, and if something seems to be just too good to be true, that's only been because it's not. Y'all take care. We out. Peace.